The power of radio is in your hands. You can play. You can pause.
Rewind.
You can download. It's Vicalonia Radio. Solely for your listening pleasure.
And now. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
It's Vicalonia Radio.
Let's start the party.
Yep. Ew, that is so ridiculous. What the hell?
Oh my gosh, that is so funny.
When it is weird, bizarre, and funny, and it is on social media, then turn up here for the report. Tune into Social Media Reports every Sundays at 4 p.m. exclusive to Vicalonia Radio, your number one online edutainment radio.
Well, hello there, listener everyone. Good evening to you. This is your number one internet urban radio, and my name is Oryiman, your regular host on the program Social Media Reports. It's official. Welcome on the program Social Media Reports. Wherever things are reaching us right now, you in North Africa, you in South Africa, you in America, you in Europe. We are totally very excited to be hanging out with you this evening. Studio time check is 4 minutes after 4 p.m. How's your evening going? Hope you went to church this morning. Wow, that's just by the way. We're just here to keep up with you on latest happening on social media. You know, the crazy and the bizarre stuff happening on the internet right now, and I have you covered totally. You don't know what is coming at you this evening. Very, very interesting stories that I have in store for you. Well, let's take a short break. Then when I'm back, we will kickstart the program officially. And by the way, my name is Oryiman. Stick around.
Diamond Mobile app has been upgraded with awesome new features like Isusu, which helps you save with your friends in groups or save by yourself. It also includes a self-service feature where you can adjust your transfer limits, request debit cards, and many more. With over 2 million users on board, Diamond Mobile is really going beyond banking. Diamond, your bank.
Do you know that you can advertise your business and brand to thousands of listeners on Vicalonia Radio?
Oh yes, and at a very, very cheap and affordable rate. For as low as 1,000 Naira, you can advertise with us.
Simply call us on 081 39 36 3906. On Vicalonia Radio, we give a new life to your business.
You're listening to your number one online edutainment radio.
Alright, welcome back from that short break. I have great plans for you this evening on Vicalonia Radio Social Media Reports, and we kickstart right now. Now, top of our list, top story, Citizen TV Kenya. You can check that out on Instagram. Baringo residents carry coffins for over 4 kilometers. Now, this is something. My God, I can't believe this. You know, a community in Baringo Central in Kenya has been forced to carry the caskets of their loved ones for over 4 kilometers due to lack of accessible roads. The journey from the morgue to where the deceased will be laid to rest in Oroko location takes several hours at foot. Not funny, not funny. I can't believe this, you know. I don't wish to be. I don't envy this guy. That's the truth of the matter. I don't envy them. You know, for over 4 kilometers, you're walking with, the coffin of your loved one to a location. The road is bad, the place is messed up, and all of that. And these guys have to walk on barefoot for this longer time. Well, that's just it. Well, we'll move on to our next story. A certain lady on Twitter whose name is Mata and Camo just made a public service announcement that she isn't the one over her Twitter account. She insisted that she is not on Twitter. Now, this lady said that there are a lot of issues concerning that Twitter account that she isn't comfortable with, and she's saying that the Twitter account has titles like the Tupac of my time, the Mozart of rap, the rap god, the lyrical genius, and all whatnot. She clearly begged and told her family and friends that she's not the one on that account. We'll move on to our next story, our next report, and there's a gruesome blood picture going on Instagram from the page of the Avengers Club fans. Search them up, hashtag the Avengers Infinity Wars. If Marvel Pictures, if you're a big fan of the Avengers and Marvel Pictures, Marvel Motion Pictures movies, you can check them out. But now move on to our next story. I have this really crazy story that it's just off, and it's just off. I don't know how this people do things nowadays, but they just keep doing it. They just keep doing it. Now, I don't understand how you would be on social media and you just keep doing things that are really off, things that are just inhumane, but people still do them. We don't know why they do it, but it's demoralizing at the same time, and it's not really comforting. Now, a certain lady dressed in a very messed up way. She was wearing a jumpsuit, a kind of dress with one leg of the trousers completely off, stopping on the waist level, and the other leg complete with trousers. You can check it out on Berak TV on Instagram. You can check that out for yourself, and you would see what I'm saying. Now we'll move on to one of our big stories for the evening. The story took me off guard because this is one lady I respect very much, but you know, we all have reasons for doing different things, and you would never tell until you're in those shoes. You know, until you walk in someone's shoes, you can never tell what's going on. So it isn't right to be hypocritical to condemn anyone. Now, for our ultimate motivation on a good Sunday evening, I want to introduce you to Zion Clark. Alright, Zion Clark, a wrestler and wheelchair racer who has no legs. You can hashtag Zion Clark on Instagram and check him out. And guess what? He was born with a disorder called caudal regression syndrome. It's all medicine, but it's just a condition where you don't have legs, but you have arms, and you know, your upper part of your body is still there, but your lower part isn't there. But that's besides the point I'm making right now. The truth of the matter is we need to stop making excuses and make use of our gifts and start small and grow. Now, Zion Clark is disabled, but he's a wrestler. He has won medals and laurels and accolades, and you know, he's a wheelchair racer as well, one of the biggest wheelchair racers in the world right now. And you can imagine how that feels like, you know, not having something but making something out of what you have is really phenomenal. Now we'll move on to Rihanna on following Cardi B on Instagram. It looks like she is siding with Nicki Minaj. You can check that up on the internet as well. Nicki Minaj and Cardi B are having a bit of a situation right now. I don't know what's going on, but it's just there. They're just doing it. Just having a situation. Now, also, the Nasarawa State gas explosion still leaves a big hole in our heart, and we had several cases of severe burns, and this really gruesome and frightening one. A baby died while being removed from a pregnant mother who suffered severe burns. Oh, so painful. Now we move on to our big story for the evening. Actress and former Big Brother Africa housemate Beverly Osu has been under fire for the past 3 days since photos of her on the cover of Teo Live magazine. Teo Live magazine was released. In the photos, Beverly is seen smoking in a Catholic nun attire, and according to her, it's a mere walk of art. You can go look that up on Instagram and see for yourself. Beverly also posing as a Catholic nun, smoking a cigarette. Very off. But you know, you can never tell until you're in the shoes of someone. You know, you can never tell. It's not good to be hypocritical or condemn anyone. This is something we all do, okay? Well, we have succeeded in having an amazing show this evening, and you know, today was the launch of the show. Today is the launch of the show, Social Media Reports, and we made history together today. Thank you very much for keeping with me. I had a ball and I had a great time. Well, you just make sure you have a great evening, Sunday evening, do the right thing, and you can keep abreast with all the social media reports we've put out there for you, and you can check them out for yourself. My name is Oryiman, Tser, and I remain your presenter on the program Social Media Reports. Do have a great Sunday evening, and of course, as you start the week tomorrow, keep your head up and have a selfish attitude towards your pursuits and, towards your goals and objectives. Make sure you execute all of them, because this is your time. It's now or never. Have a great Sunday evening. Cheers.